All right, guys. So in this video, I'm going to be reacting to phases 5 and 6 of Marvel because, as you know, Comic-Con was just this weekend in San Diego. Hold on right there. Let me show you what I got. So I don't know if you can see on camera, but I got my DC bag, Comic-Con on the back. Can you guys see it? And I also got my San Diego Comic-Con 2022. Yes, it was very fun. I can't wait for the LA one in December. But let's get into this phase 5 official reveal and also phase 6. All right, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. And today at San Diego Comic-Con, Marvel has revealed the entire Phase 5 slate, and it has some really
I've
exciting
seen most of
projects,
it,
and it
but
tells us
I'm
exactly
still
when Phase
excited.
4 ends and when Phase 5 begins and when Phase 5 also ends. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump right into Marvel's Phase 5.
Okay.
All right, so Marvel Phase 4 actually ends with She-Hulk and Black Panther Wakanda Forever. This
Okay.
is just a little bit more than they showed us when they revealed Phase 4 previously, but that was pre-pandemic. Now this is post. So essentially Phase 4 ends this year. But before we dive into Phase 5, they first gave us a huge reveal. They actually gave us a first look at Charlie Cox's Daredevil, who is going to be in the She-Hulk series, and they did confirm this and gave us this still. If you could take a look here, it's actually the yellow Daredevil suit, not the red one, but the yellow one. And although this is just a slight tease, I am super pumped for Daredevil to be in the MCU, for Charlie Cox to be playing Matt Murdock once again. And Phase 5 starts with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum Mania, coming out February 17th of 2023. And we did get a new poster reveal for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum Mania, showing Scott Lang's daughter Cassie Lang suited up in her Pym suit, most likely going to portray the character's stature like she does in the comics. And we also got a new look at Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror, if you take a look in the upper left here. Then coming in the spring of 2023 is going to be Marvel's Secret Invasion. Following that is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, coming out on May 5th. Then we have in the summer of 2023 the Echo series coming, which should also have Daredevil in it as well. Coming up next summer of 2023 is going to be Loki Season 2. Then on July 28th of 2023, we're going to get the Marvels. Then we have an official date for Blade, November 3rd, 2023, next year. Now, fall 2023, we're going to be getting the Ironheart series. Then in the winter of 2023 or 2024, Marvel Studios has not yet decided on which year, we get Agatha, Coven of Chaos as the official title. Then this is a big one. Spring of 2024, we get Daredevil, Born Again. Charlie Cox returns in his own series that is going to be 18 episodes long. And like we showed before, we got a little bit of a sneak peek of his new suit. Then here's another big one. On May 3rd of 2024, we are getting Captain America: New World Order. This, of course, is going to be with Sam Wilson's Captain America, and I'm really excited to see it. And then we have the Thunderbolts. We finally have an official announcement from Marvel Studios that the Thunderbolts is indeed confirmed. It is in development right now. It is coming out July 28th of 2024, and that will actually end Marvel's Phase 5. So here it is, Phase 5 of the MCU officially confirmed with dates. I will be doing a bunch of breakdowns about this in the upcoming days, so be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of.
Very interesting. So what I'm looking forward to in phase 5 for sure is Agatha's spinoff. Like, I'm so ready for that. I'm definitely interested in Blade. It's gonna be a good phase 5. Let's jump right into phase 6 now. Okay, so now let's look at phase 6.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm your host, Warren Thompson, and today, I can't believe it, we didn't just get the entire Phase 5 reveal, but Marvel Studios gave us Phase 6 as well, including the date of the Fantastic Four and 2 new Avengers movies that are going to be coming out in the same year. So let's go ahead and just break it on down right away. We also got our very
Wakanda, yeah.
first teaser for Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever, and it looks absolutely amazing.
My
I'll be doing a
reaction to that's
breakdown of the
coming up.
Wakanda
I'm
Forever
editing it now.
trailer tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. But let's dive into the huge reveals of Marvel's Phase 6. Now, they didn't give us all of Phase 6, but they have teased us with probably the biggest things of Phase 6. To start off with
Fantastic
the
Four,
biggest
baby,
news,
yes.
we have an official release date for the Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four will release on November 8th of 2024, just a little over 2 years from now. That is when Marvel's first family is going to be making their debut. Now, they really didn't give us any other information about the Fantastic Four, simply when it is going to come out. And some people are saying that the Fantastic Four are going to start Phase 6, but if you take a look here, it actually says there's a project coming out of fall of 2024. Of course, we'll speculate what that's going to be in a different video, but for now, let's move on to the Avengers announcements. We are getting 2 Avengers movies in 1 year. The first one is coming out May 2nd, 2025, and it is Avengers the Kang Dynasty. Now, we talked about this yesterday, but it was a little bit of a premature reveal. Now, Marvel Studios has officially revealed it, and we can talk about it. But before we break this down and what to expect in the Kang Dynasty, let's talk about the second Avengers film, which is, of course, Avengers Secret Wars. Now, this is pretty crazy. We have 2 Avengers films coming out in the same year. The Kang Dynasty is May 2nd of 2025, and Avengers Secret Wars is November 7th of 2025 as well. We've never had this happen before. Even Infinity War and Endgame were a year apart. And I'm kind of thinking that Avengers the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars are a part 1 and a part 2. That's why they are so close together. It's also pretty amazing that we are getting these Avengers films so soon. And of course, we have to talk about the X-Men. Don't worry, we will talk about that in this video because there are some release dates that don't have titles revealed to them yet, and I'm assuming the mutants are there somewhere. But first, let's talk about what to expect from these Avengers films. Well, the first one is called The Kang Dynasty. Now, I think this title is actually very important. If you are unfamiliar with what a dynasty is, the definition is a line of hereditary rulers of a country or a succession of people from the same family who play a prominent role in business, politics, or another field. And this is coming straight from Oxford Languages. Now, the reason that I think that this is important because this talks about a line of hereditary rulers or a line of rulers from the same family throughout generations of time. So this title is implying that Kang actually has a dynasty. However, the dynasty is simply going to be himself. Kang the Conqueror was originally Nathaniel Richards, who was from the future. He managed to put together a time machine and travel back in time all the way to ancient Egypt.
There's a way for Jane. I know it.
Pharaoh Rama-Tut. So Kang's dynasty could have started in ancient Egypt, and I believe that that is the route that they're going to go. Now, if we go back to Loki season 1, the ending told us pretty much everything that we needed to know, and this is actually why I think Avengers the Kang Dynasty is actually part 1 and Avengers Secret Wars is part 2, because Kang is the one who originally started the multiversal war. Avengers Secret Wars in the comics is about the multiverse, specifically the destruction of the multiverse and pretty much it fusing into just one universe, one planet battle world. We'll get to that in just a second, but Kang and all of his variants are the one that originally started the multiversal war until He Who Remains ended it using Alioth. However, he was very clear when talking to Loki and Sylvie that if they killed him, his variants would be released. All of these different branch timelines would be created and variants of Kang the Conqueror would exist in each of these branch timelines. Now, before this, there were no other Kang the Conquerors in the MCU. He Who Remains made it to where there was only him. That's why he controlled the timeline. However, he is now gone and the variants are released. We're going to see a main one in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. He is going to be the main villain along with MODOK. They did reveal that MODOK is indeed going to be a villain in Ant-Man 3. So that's going to be fun as well. But in terms of Kang's dynasty, the Kang dynasty, I'm assuming that different variants of Kang from different points in time are going to end up on our Earth. I also believe that they'll be on other Earths and other universes, and eventually the universes are going to have to start communicating with each other. Because again, the next Avengers film that comes out months later, not years, months later, is Secret Wars. And the story of Secret Wars is that incursions occur in the multiverse. multiverse until they eventually all collide. And this is kind of what we want to happen, because this is where we are going to see all of the different variants from different universes come together
It's gonna
in
be
one
awesome.
universe. So Kang's dynasty is going to be the cause of Secret Wars. So
Right.
we're going to start to see multiple variants of Kang throughout the MCU, starting in Phase 5 with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. We'll get a little bit of his backstory and maybe some other variants' backstories as well, because they're going to be different. They'll establish the character, and that will eventually take them to Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, where the Avengers go, okay, we have to stop this guy. Now,
Right.
I don't think they actually will. Or if they do, I think it's going to be too late, because we would not be getting Avengers Secret Wars if they were successful. So I'm kind of thinking the Kang Dynasty is going to end somewhat similar to Avengers Infinity War.
Got it. So, as he explained, it's gonna be dope. It's more than likely gonna be a part one and a part two. That's why they're so close in advance. But I'm excited. That was my reaction to Phase 5 and 6. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button for me, please. And I'll see you guys next time.